All right guys, hey, I'm out here with the Potensic. This is a D85. I'm going to do a quick review. I'm not going to do an unboxing because it's been out for a little while. There's a lot of good videos out there you guys can look at on YouTube, but pretty much everything you see is what it came with. You have to assemble it yourself. The landing gear, mounting the camera on, which is real easy, and then plugging in the cord, which is only a micro C. The legs takes 2 screws in each leg, and then you just put the propellers on, you guys. I went ahead and modified the camera so the Wi-Fi antenna sticks out. Hopefully I can get a little bit better reception, you guys. So hopefully this 2K camera will get us some good video. I went and put a 32 gigabyte class 10 card in there. This one is really hard to get in and out of there, you guys, so I'm gonna have to use something that's not gonna break the memory card, push it in there and be able to pull it out. So I definitely recommend doing like a double-sided tape on the memory card, so that way you have a pull tab so you can reach that, you guys. So all right, let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. It does come with of course your USB charger as well, and your manual. So that's basically it. Very simple setup and design. This one's got GPS, and this is as you can see, like the Bugs MJX Bugs 3 Pro. So the app does work with the Potensic. You can run the Bugs Go app, but I'm going to run the Potensic -M2. That's what's for this one here. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna push in the battery, turn on the controller, let it bind before I even set up Wi-Fi. Wait for a couple beeps, then I could calibrate. There we go. Let's go ahead and calibrate this thing. Lights should be flashing here. It's hard to see, but they're like a yellowish green. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate, you guys. Don't go too fast, but I'm gonna rotate here, and it should go to a different color here. It's kind of hard to see there. It went all green, so I'm going to face the camera down, and then it should stop flashing and have red in the front and green in the back. So let's see if we can get it calibrated here. There we go, red and solid green. So that's ready to go, you guys. It does not have a working gimbal, so that's what you got. I got it set up just level. If you have a problem with this thing not calibrating, which I did when I first got out of the box, rebind it by turning on the drone and having the controller off, holding the red button, and then turning the power switch over to the right to on. Let it rebind with itself, and then it should calibrate. So if it doesn't calibrate the GPS, that's what the problem would be, you guys. Okay, I had that problem earlier, and that's what fixed it. So all right, I'm going to go to my settings. We're already connected to drone BBF 18D, so let me get out of there. Let's go to the Wi-Fi app, Potensic -M2. Let me make sure I got my screen recorder going here. Okay, it's recording. All right, we're gonna go to the go. Gonna go to next, click, and there's Wi-Fi. All right, you guys, we do have 13 satellites. It shows it here on the controller. Now it's 14, and it shows it on the app right up here in the top corner. So you got different the controller. It tells you the battery level. Sorry for the wind here. It tells you the battery level, and then the drone level here, and then there's a drone level, and that's the signal for the drone and controller, and then you got the battery level for the controller. So you have a like a point of interest, you got a circle me mode, and then a follow me mode as well on this, you guys. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and see how it does. It is set up in, I believe this is GPS mode. There's GPS, so you want to have it on GPS, you guys. All right, and make sure that the headless mode isn't on. Okay, I just clicked it to the left, or you'll be in headless mode. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Oh, unlock the motor. There we go. And go ahead and lift up. And it should lock in. I'm going to start the recording by switching over to camera or recorder, and then I'm starting the recording right now. So starting to get super windy again, you guys, so bear with me with the wind sound. And they're pressure washing a house over there, so it's going to be kind of noisy, and I apologize, guys. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Just kind of make it angry, make sure it's locked in good. Yep. And it sits right back in its spot. So it did drift a little bit, and it's found its position, which is good. So we should be in good shape. I hope that modification gives me a little bit more Wi-Fi range out of this. And I'm going to go in the shade here, guys. That way don't wash the camera out with the sun here. Let's see if I can find a shaded spot here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just take this thing up. Okay, let's go for a little view right here. I'm only going to go up about 8 meters, and or actually 13 meters, and I'm going out. I'm going to go over there to about I'm going to go up a little bit more. Can't go too far because the school's over there, and I don't want to bother the school. So we're up 100 meters, and that's 37 meters, so that's pretty good. And right now I am at almost 200 meters, getting close to the school. The Wi-Fi cut out. I'm gonna hit the return to home, you guys, which is this button here, and there's no beeping, but as I could see, it is coming back pretty quick. So the controller will not beep to let you know it's returning to home, so make sure you always stay in line of sight. Here it comes. It's fighting the wind. You can see it going up and down pretty good. The Wi-Fi is still cut out, so the Wi-Fi camera ain't very well on this, guys. It's 5G network, so definitely make sure that you have a 5G phone. Let's see, I think the wind pushed it back a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna clear the tree. It just throws you off a little when you're under the tree here. I may have to move it forward a little bit because the wind keeps pushing it back towards this tree a little. So here it comes. Yeah, it's gonna miss the tree as long as I don't get some really big gusts and it moves it, but it's not. Try to block this sun out a little bit here. Here it comes. You can hear it fighting that wind. All right, I got Wi-Fi back. Let's see how close this thing gets. And there we go. That ain't too bad. I'm gonna stop it here in a second. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. All right, you have to press the button to stop it. So with the wind and everything, pushing everything, it's probably about 2 meters or so away from the landing pad. So that ain't too bad. Let's go ahead and take it around here. Let me get out of the sun. Face this other way here. And take it for a little flight around here. See how well it does. Does fly really nice. I really like these drones. The wind's picking up the altitude a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the follow me in a second here, but let's try to get it set up where the sun's behind me so you guys could see. All right, there we go. Back up a little. Wind's pushing it back towards me now. All right, here we go. Man, look at that big gust of wind. I got the wind coming this way, the sun behind me. I'm just not in a good spot today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the follow me. Let's just check it out. And it's facing to the left a little bit, but let's check it out and see how well it works. It is following me. Starting to catch up to me a little too much there. Alright, so the follow me does work. It's not the best, you guys. So let me bring it back down, stop the follow me mode. Okay, I just shut that off. Alright, let's go ahead and do circle me. I'm gonna set the parameter first though. Let me go ahead and go more than 5 meters. Let's go 20 meters. Bring it up towards me a little bit more. Let's go 20 meters. And you can set the maximum flight and distance, which I didn't do, so which is okay. So I'm done there. I'm gonna get out of that. So I'm gonna submit the data. Okay, now circle me. Let's go to orbit mode. That's what they call it on this. So here we go. Some reason it's not recording here. Yeah, it's recording there. I had to restart the recording. So it did go about 20 meters there. Circle around, just missed that tree. That was pretty close. Slowly coming around. Here comes that sun in my camera here. All right, I'm gonna stop it because it's coming close to me. It kind of got off track here, so let's stop it. All right, so I mean, it's not too bad. Like I said, this is just still toy grade stuff, you guys. So, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's not super accurate, but it is working. Here comes that wind really bad again. I hate having to do reviews in the wind like this, you guys, because I hate having the wind sound. I ordered a microphone for my GoPro, but they sent me the wrong adapter. So I was hoping to have that today during the wind, but they sent me a GoPro 4 adapter. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do point of interest. So let me go ahead and set this up while trying to pay attention to the drone too here. The wind keeps knocking it down. It's super windy. So let me go over here. There's track. I'm gonna do the point of interest. I'm not gonna do the track mode. I really don't need to do that. So let me get the field up a little bit bigger here so I can see where we're at here. There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of points. There's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll come back to me for 4, you guys. So let's go ahead and submit that. All right, yes, here we go, and it should be going now. Here we go. It turns around and it's gonna follow those points, you guys. There's point 1. I didn't want to go too far out. Let's go into 2. 3 should take it over here by the playground, and then it should come right back to me. It's starting sun here. Okay, here it comes. All right, perfect. Yeah, I stopped a little ways ahead of me because I didn't want to come running into me. So yeah, that works out good. I guess we could try the track. Let me go and do a circle. We'll do a circle track around, and let's try that real quick and submit that. It looks kind of goofy, but let's see what it does. Might be too many points, maybe. I should have just did like a, yeah. Okay, let me try something else. All right, track. Let me go and just do a crazy little line, and then let's see if it does that, because I might have too many points in there. No, it's just timing out. It ain't letting me do it, you guys. There we go. Okay, should do this weird kind of S thing that I did and stop out there. So trying to fight the wind. So I did kind of a half S kind of square. Kind of hard to press my phone with my fat fingers here. There it goes. Okay, let's go into 0.3. There's 0.4. Sure didn't go very far on the range. It's 0.5. It does short points. There's 6. It's going for number 7. Now 8 should be coming up here, and that'll be the last one. Just kind of curious if it just stops where it's at or what, or if it comes back to where we started. No, it's just gonna stay there. So all right, you guys, let me bring it back over here. Oh, that wind sure is catching this poor guy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it up. Let's get a little bit of aerial view. It's gonna be kind of all over the place because of the wind, but let's see if I can get back here a little bit. I'm going up here. We're at about 29 meters. Wind's blowing it pretty good. Brought it back over there. I am up to about 40. I'm going to stop about 50 meters because of the wind. And then I'm going to do there's 65. Let's do a pan around. Wi-Fi is already kind of cutting out a little. I see you can see the propellers in the video, so you may want to tilt the camera down a little more. But hopefully that SD card films pretty good on that built-in DVR. Looks like we froze up a little bit on the video. So I'm going to stop the recording for a second here. I'm going to take a couple snapshots. Alright, there's one. I'm going to turn a little bit here. There's 2. 3. Back this way will be 4. Here comes the wind again, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to start recording again, and I'm going to start bringing this guy down here. Bringing him down, kind of going in S patterns. Let me get out of the sun here. Kind of zigzagging, coming down, still heading straight. And then I'll turn here, just because I don't want this thing to go and BRS on me here. Here we go. All right. This thing's really nice, you guys. I like this drone. Definitely a good drone, nice and quiet, so it doesn't disturb people. You can hardly hear this thing. It's fighting the wind pretty good. You can see it's still struggling a bit here. Let's try altitude hold while I'm out here, and then we'll call it a day. Don't really need to do a flight time on this because it's about 16 to 17 minutes, I believe. Yeah, look at that wind pushing it down. Let me go ahead and put it in altitude hold. It should be coming towards me. All right. It's fighting that wind there. Here comes the guy cutting the grass here. But altitude hold's working, and I'll click it in GPS and it should lock right now. So there we go, just locked. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back over here because this guy's measuring the field, and he's gonna start painting it because I'm sure soccer's coming tomorrow. So all right, guys, let me catch this guy if the wind stopped blowing it away from me here. Be careful when it's windy and you're trying to hand catch stuff here. All right, here we go. And all you gotta do is just hit the lock button and it'll shut it down. So let me stop the film so I don't lose it here. It looked like it already stopped on me here. Yeah, it did. So all right, guys, hey, the Potensic, this is the D85. Really nice quadcopter, you guys. I suggest if it's going to be hot where you're at, I would leave these where you put the prop guards at. They have these little covers that go in there. I would just pop those out, and that way you get some more airflow to these brushless motors here. So I forgot to mention it does come with prop guards, which I don't use, especially in the wind. That would have really caught this thing and it'd been all over the place. So all right, guys, appreciate you watching. Potensic, thank you for sending this out. Like always, guys, God bless, cheers, and happy flying.
Yeah.